hilarious.
You are even older than Auntie Agatha herself. You are older. You are an old man. You are too experienced.
It's entertaining.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode of Inside Out with Agatha. I'm Sinichi, your host.
It's the search for the new face of Inside Out. The Search, showing every Sunday. The greatest treasures in the world are not gold, jewelry, or works of art. Worldly things fade away as seasons come and go. However, the treasure of a great TV show like Inside Out with Agatha will never lose its glow. The show is more than one in a million with unwavering devotees all over the country. It has been an exciting first episode of the show, The Search, aimed at finding the next face to replace Agatha Amata on the program Inside Out. In the first episode of The Search, the audition began the process of separating the boys from the men. Some contestants exhibiting great weight and talent sailed through to the next stage. There was an interval of 2 days between audition day 2 and day 3. This afforded Agatha and the team time to look through audition footages and decide to give some promising contestants hitherto rejected a fighting shot at upping their game towards the bootcamp.
Hello, Chibuke. Good evening. My name is Agatha Amata. I just finished watching your audition tapes. Hello? Yes, I thought you did very well. I don't know. What did they tell you was the reason?
They said I wasn't communicating.
Did you agree with them?
I didn't agree with them, but I couldn't possibly argue with them either.
I'm giving you a second chance. Hello?
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
I'm fine.
My name is Agatha Amata.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening. I just finished watching your audition.
Okay, ma.
You did okay. I mean, you've got the poise, you've got the diction. You were probably not presenting, but reciting and reporting like they said. But I think it is workable. If a person has substance, for me, and it is just showing them how to use what they have, then I believe the person is teachable. Once the person is intelligent enough, because you can't teach intelligence.
Okay, ma.
And I think you're intelligent. Hello, James. How are you?
Fine, good evening, ma.
I watched your audition. I can't believe you couldn't find a square on the floor.
I didn't know that.
You were not listening.
Okay.
But let me tell you what I loved about what you did. That you maintained your composure right through. Regardless of the fact that you got everybody rolling on the floor, you stayed. A lot of people would not have been able to continue their audition after that. A lot of people. It means that you knew what you wanted to do and you wanted to deliver whatever you... Yeah. So what I've decided is that we're going to give you a second chance.
Welcome to The Search, a show where a suitable replacement is being sought to present the talk show Inside Out. The contestants who made it through audition day 1 have been invited. We have a new set of judges today. They are Arike Oladipo, Wachuku Igwilo, and top musician J1. Charles Bone was the first to audition. In stage 1, he wowed the judges. But the question remains, does Charles have what it takes to impress these sets of judges? What is he made of, steel or butter?
Research has proven that over 22% of Nigerian women are stark illiterates, and over 60% of Nigerian young women are either out of school or do not have access to proper formal education. Now, when you hear things like this, certain questions come to mind. Questions like, why is this so? Questions like, what is the federal government doing about it? Questions like, what are Nigerians doing about it? Hopefully, all these questions will be answered on the show today. Welcome to Inside Out with Charles Bond. Today, we'll be talking about the effects of illiteracy amongst Nigerian women. And to help me properly dissect this topic, I have a panel of erudite panelists that I'll be introducing shortly after this commercial break. Don't forget that we are available online on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Charles just finished his audition, and the judges have some news about his performance. Is he going home or straight to bootcamp? Find out after the break. Welcome back.
We're sending you to bootcamp.
Oh my God!
Are you satisfied with your performance?
On a scale of 1 to 100, I've given myself a 70. I think I tried. I think I did good.
Okay, so question is, which of the judges there today gave you the chills?
The lady with the glasses, she doesn't talk, but she's just very, quiet, and I'm like, this woman, she bad's gone, but yes.
What do you expect when you get in there today?
Today, I am ready for impromptu questions. I'm ready for anything. As it is now, I'm just like, what next? Okay, let's go. The show must go on, really.
The show must go on?
Yeah.
Stage 2 is a different ball game entirely.
So I heard.
Different sets of judges.
So I heard.
What do you think would happen today when you go in there?
I think, I don't know. So that's the fun part, not knowing what will happen next.
All right, Zinuchi, I hope the chi is with you when you get there. Oh yeah. Stage 2, what do you expect?
I expect everything the wood bring out, and I'm going to give it another shot.
All right, Eni, I wish you good luck in there.
you.
All right, have fun.
Okay, what's the name?
Austin Okorodudu.
Zinichi Eni Yanufaloye.
Kadiri, Sabrina Osma.
It's another day. Many thanks for joining us. Welcome to another exciting but not too interesting edition of Inside Out with Austin Okorodudu. Today we're going to be talking about the attacks of some Fulani headsmen.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Inside Out with Agatha. I'm your host, Sinichi. Thanks for tuning in, viewers at home, and say hello to my co-host, the audience. So our topic today is on feminism.
Welcome, and on this note of Inside Out, we begin with gratitude. My name is Eni Yanufaloye. I'm so grateful. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of it, our audience in the studio, our audience back there at home. We appreciate you guys. For my team and I, we say a big thank you.
My name is Tracy Kadiri, and we have a very interesting topic that will interest you, the viewers. But before we introduce our topic today, we'd like to go on our commercial break.
This is the sound!
It's hilarious.
You are even older than Auntie Agatha herself. You are older. You are old man. You are too experienced.
It's entertaining.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode of Inside Out with Agatha. I'm Sinichi, your host.
It's the search for the new face of Inside Out. The Search, showing every Sunday.
Hello everyone and welcome to Inside Out with Sabrina. This week we have a wonderful topic that is very insightful. I tell you, you need to just think deep, and it's titled Monitoring Yourself. What I mean you monitoring yourself is how to actually look into yourself.
What's the title of your presentation?
Monitoring yourself.
What?
M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G.
More what?
Mourning yourself.
Okay, mourning yourself. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I made
It's
a
part of it.
I heard monitoring.
Sorry, mourning yourself.
I heard monitoring.
I'm sorry.
That's what I was wondering.
You said mourning. What I found out in you is that you are kicking like, a car that just started. At a point, the car now, you started speeding, as if you don't have direction. I must tell you the truth.
How's it in there for you?
Oh my God. I can't believe it. Like, I was so agitated. The words keep on intertwining and all. But the lady said she just likes everything about me. She don't know that she feels I can do this, but they'll get back to me. And they said I should smile, that I should not hide my smile. So I said
I told you about this smile.
I said I was agitated, that's why.
Yeah,
So.
we said something about the smile, that's the selling point.
Up next, Bukola Adisa, Oreniwa Oluwatimileyin Yusuf, and Akintolure Oluwafisayomi, a teacher.
My name is Adisa Oluwa Bukola.
My name is Oreniwa Oluwatimileyin Yusuf.
Akintolure Oluwafisayomi.
What do you have for us? Can we hear you?
In 2015, 25-year-old Nikki was diagnosed of breast cancer. She got so scared and thought it was the end of her. Although she has been through a lot, talking about the operation and all that, but she's better for it. Operation scar or not, she is a survivor, a warrior, and a fighter in her own right. Hello, people. Welcome to yet another interesting episode of Inside Out with Bukola Adisa.
I welcome you to another brand new, riveting, exciting, and thought-provoking episode of Inside Out with Agatha. On today's show, we'll be talking about moral decadence, as it is reached such alarming height that calls for concerns. On today's show, we have 4 amazing guests who will be trying to help us to provide solutions to this social menace. But before we go anywhere, and before we start playing the blame game, let's go make some money at the market. And when we return, all this and more we will discuss about. This is still Inside Out. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today on the show, we're going to be talking about child trafficking, its increase, and the fact that a lot of people are beginning to embrace the ideas. Because I actually heard that some people will tell you that no matter what you tell me about child trafficking, I'm still going to send my child there. You might not have succeeded at it, but my child will bring me millions. So I will send my child to that woman, to that man who can take them overseas and bring money to my family and change our story. So today we have 4 people on the show who are going to teach us a little bit more about child trafficking, its effects, its causes, and solutions to child trafficking, and enlighten people's knowledge on what child trafficking is. And they should know that not having lived it doesn't mean you shouldn't know how dangerous it is to your child or to you yourself if you're planning on embarking on such journey. This is Inside Out with Agatha, and I am still your host, Oluwafisayomi. I hope when we come back, you still be here with us.
Your delivery is very good.
Thank you, ma'am.
You just need to take note of the corrections.
You've been a teacher for too long.
Exactly.
We're still a teacher this morning.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm not a presenter.
Right,
but I'm sure you're teachable, and we'll get back to you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
I'm looking at somebody who can make it more, who can take it to the next level, if there's anything like that, who can make the program more lively, although Agatha did her own part, but who can take it to the next level.
Namaka, you look too serious. How does it feel to be at stage 2?
It feels nice anyway, but still under tension because I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know what holds for me. So I hope by God's grace, God will see me through.
Amen.
The judges were having a good time until Namaka Udenigwe walked in.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Let me talk about hypocritical life.
Excuse me?
Hypocritical life.
I didn't get that.
Hypocrisy, hypocrites, hypocritical life.
Start the program. Introduce the program.
Sorry. You're welcome to Inside Out with Namaka. Today we'll be discussing on the topic hypocritical life. Hypocritical life is a hypocritical life is a life of pretense. Hypocritical life is a life of pretense. It is dangerous, it is deceitful. It's a kind of life that people display, they kind of live a way of life, but inside them.
Thank you.
But listen, do you want to pick another topic, or do you have something?
Okay, let me talk about something else. Let me talk about violence extremism. Let me talk about something.
It's not the topic, it's your presentation. You said, do you watch Inside Out with Agatha?
Yes.
And this is how she is? Is this how she does it?
No, she talks very loud. She's bold.
I won't mention names. One really got me pissed off, and I was like, what is this person doing here? You know, this is a serious issue. We're not playing here. For me, it's a serious business. Inside Out is a very serious program. It treats issues that concerns the society. And I think for anybody who's going to be a presenter on the show, should also bear that in mind. So when you're coming in, you're not coming in to just come and play.
Jayola Muyiwa Donald.
I like your voice.
Thank you, sir.
The last guy wowed me.
All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us again for another segment of The Inside Out. My name is Olumuyiwa Donald. Today's topic is on the duties of the Nigerian securities. What are the duties of the Nigerian securities? 1, to protect lives and properties, and of course, to guard the territory of this nation. Why then? Why then do we have our security molesting, degrading, devaluing the citizens of this nation? More of this we're going to talk about after this break. This is Inside Out.
Hilda Bassi, a caterer from Abuja, showed the judges that she was not just a walking beauty. When she finished with her audition, the judges had some news for Hilda. Find out after the break.
This is the sound!
It's hilarious.
You are even older than Auntie Agatha herself. You are older. You are old man. You are too experienced.
It's entertaining.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode of Inside Out with Agatha. I'm Zinichi, your host.
It's the search for the new face of Inside Out. The Search, showing every Sunday.
Welcome to this very exciting episode of Inside Out with Hilda Bassi. I'm so happy to be here with you guys today. We had a very interesting session last week, but today we're talking about a topic that is my personal favorite. Now the question is, can there be love without finance? Can there be romance without finance? Yeah. Now I have with me, I actually took my time to go out and find some very, very good panelists. I have a married couple here with me. I have a very beautiful single girl who is a student in the University of Lagos. I have with me Mr. J1, who is also an artist. So I know you guys cannot wait to hear what they have to say, but I'm just going to drop my points there. It's recession. A lot of things are happening. If I'm going to take out time to make myself look this good, I mean, any man that wants to appreciate me should be willing to let go of something. Should let go of some money to be able to keep this beauty going. I mean, let me just go straight to my panelists because I cannot even wait to hear what they have to say. So, Mr. J1, do you think there can be love without?
Why did you pick Mr. J1?
Because you're the man. You're the man, and I mean, even the Bible has made us to understand that.
Thank you.
Yes, I like your flow.
Thank you.
Your composure, it's very good. Except for one thing, I think you're a bit too fast.
My name is Olubenga Paul Ayonuga, aka Oluwayo 1. They call me Africa's finest, Nigeria's #1, the definition of the new sound of the street.
Calm down.
Really?
Calm down.
Yes.
I have just this small space to put your name.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Inside Out with Oluwayo 1. Today we'll be talking about genetic engineering because today we've seen that food products are an essential part of life. And without food, of course, men become hungry unnecessarily, women become cantankerous unnecessarily. But when we consume food, what kind of food do we consume? Because technology has made it possible for people to tweak your normal maize, your normal soybeans, and other things. Today, I have some fantastic guests in here who will be discussing this trend in manufacturing of food and how it affects our health and the several controversies that surrounds it. On the panel today, I have J1. He's a superstar musician and he keeps the people aware on events around the nation. Of course, I have Chooks also on the panel, and he will be giving us an informed opinion on genetic engineering.
I met a lot of intelligent guys and girls who came out, you know, and yeah, I think we were heading somewhere.
So, you're here for stage 2.
Yes, I am.
What do you think will happen in there when you get in there?
Well, I don't know, I'm just going to give it my best.
Just going to give it your best?
Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to another exciting and yet expository episode of Inside Out with Lillian. Now for today's topic, we're going to be talking about something that's very dicey. It's an ideology, it's a crusade that's been on for ages now. But recently, it's been gaining momentum, especially on social media. Okay, and I want us to talk about it. What is feminism? Now, before we move on to what feminism is all about, I'd like to introduce us all to my wonderful guests who are here on the show today. Here I have a wonderful lady, a lecturer, and then I have a doctor, and then I have this wonderful young lady with us today, and of course, the amazing musician here with us also, J1.
Good afternoon, Nigeria, and welcome to Inside Out with Lola Cynthia. Have you heard people say phrases like, the women belong in the kitchen and the man belongs in the workplace? Or boys should be strong and women should be weak? Or the man should be the provider while the woman is the caregiver? These are some of the gender stereotypes that we hear everywhere, in our homes, in our workplace, in schools, and even in the media. But in our ever-rising society, there seem to be an existing gap that's beginning to occur, which shows that the stereotypes and people's realities are not the same. On today's interesting episode, my distinguished panelists are going to help us understand why this gap is existing and what are the effects of these gender stereotypes on how both sexes interact with each other. On today's episode, please help me welcome Mrs. Adenike, Mr. Joke, Mrs. Silva, and Mr. J1. I'm going to start with you, Mr. J1. What do you think about stereotyping? Because I believe there is a problem when we are put in a box. It doesn't make us express ourselves the way we want to. I just want to hear what you have to say. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, you got straight to the bootcamp.
I know! I'm so excited, guys.
Woo!
Can you tell from my voice that my accent is changing a bit now?
Yeah, it's not becoming
now I
more...
can be free.
You
I tell
understand?
them that no, I'm rather small.
Welcome back. Judges have seen some fantastic contestants, each raising the bar previously set by the other. Damilola Busari walked in and the bar was further raised.
Hello.
Good afternoon. My name is Damilola Busari.
Choose a topic and present to us.
Go to school, get a job, get married. That's the 3-point agenda that society has set for young people. You're over 30 and you're unmarried. Something is wrong with you. But the thing is marriage all there is to life? That's what we're going to be talking about on today's edition of Inside Out. I'm your host, Damilola Busari. Welcome on board. Do join the conversation, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. As usual, we have our guests waiting for us. We'll go on a short break and bring them on.
You're presenting something on Nigerian, the Naira.
Okay.
The depreciating value of the Naira. Can you do an intro?
All right. Nigeria's economy is one that is monolithic in nature. That basically means that we have one major source of revenue, oil. In the last couple of years, we know what has happened. The oil boom has become the oil gloom. Oil prices have fallen worldwide, and that definitely has affected us in Nigeria, since that is the mainstay of our economy. As a result, the Naira has depreciated month after month, and the economy has been in recession for a little over a year right now. What is happening? We know how we got here, but how do we get out of it? That's what we'll talk about this afternoon on Inside Out. We'll take a short break right now. Don't touch that dial.
A standing ovation seems the perfect way to end today's auditions. The bar has been raised so high that judges believe seeing anyone else today would be a sort of anticlimax. Has Agatha finally found her replacement in Damilola? Find out what competition she's up against when we return after the break.
Woo!
Ooh.
Straight to the bootcamp.
Honestly, I am over the top excited.
Oh my goodness. And they stood up. They all stood up and clapped for you. How did you feel?
Elated,
Honestly, is there a grandma that can explain it again? I'm so happy. Really, really
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
Thank you.
If anybody had to continue from where she stopped, it had to be somebody that's intelligent and somebody that has the charisma.
It's day 4 of auditions, and the search for the new face of Inside Out is still going on at Rave TV's Ilupeju complex. We have new judges today: Tony Khan, Joy Ibiabuchi, our observer Vivian Meche, and comedian ONG take their seats, ready for the showdown. First to weigh in, James Ogbonna. Remember him? He was the one that could not find the box. He eventually did and got here. ONG took the first salvo at him.
No, I'm good.
Actually, I'm not a business person.
What do you do?
I just finished from school.
How old are you?
28.
I lie.
28, 19th of April, 1989.
What
did you say? April 19, 1989.
That's the year. That's the year you came to Lagos.
Actually, no. Actually,
from Anambra.
No, I'm from Imo State. Not
Imo. Where is Imo?
Abambise.
Mbise?
Yes.
Another Mbise guy. Oh, that's good. The old Mbise is coming here. So you entered Lagos 1989?
No, I was actually born in Lagos.
Where in Lagos were you born?
Oshodi here.
Oshodi?
Yes.
That's where the bus dropped you now.
No, I was born here, I grew up here, I lived all my life here.
Give us a sample of what you'll be doing for us if you are picked as the next Agatha.
Hello, welcome to Inside Out, and this week we're going to be talking about abortion. And we're looking at how legal is it. You see, there's been a lot of arguments, comments around this concept of abortion, and some people have been actually saying, you know what, we can legalize this in Nigeria, instead of people going to quacks and after that they die, you know. We're going to look at the issues surrounding it, the religious aspect, the law aspect of it, and you know what the societies are saying. We're going to be looking at that in just a moment, but that's after I've introduced my guests. And I'm sure I've got wonderful guests that I believe they will do justice to this topic. And believe me, it's going to be really, really interesting by the time we get into the discussion proper. We're going to take a breakdown. When we come, we're going to delve into the topic proper. I'd like you to sit back and relax. When we come back, we're going to the topic. Let's take a breakdown. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Good morning. You're welcome to another episode of your favorite television show, Inside Out. I am Kelechi Ohiri, and I'm your host for today. Recent statistics show us that more than 50,000 young girls die yearly because of early pregnancy. And the World Health Organization already lets us know that 16 million girls aged 15 to 19 get pregnant yearly as teenagers. And another 1 million under the age of 15 also give birth yearly as teenagers. And this brings about a lot of complications in their life because having a baby with an undeveloped pelvis brings a lot of complications.
The judges, the verdict, were you okay with their verdict?
Actually, they didn't give me a verdict.
What did they say?
They just said, okay, nice, we'll get back to you.
Okay, so we keep our fingers crossed, yeah?
Very crossed.
Welcome to another exciting episode of your favorite program on TV, Inside In. My name is Dakpo Adigboyi. We talk about, as always on this show, we talk about real issues that affect real people. Now, we will be talking today on the show about a sensitive topic, not just of domestic importance, but also of global relevance, and that's kidnapping. Now, for some of us out there that might not really know what the word kidnapping is. Kidnapping is when you unlawfully abduct someone, especially against their will, in exchange for a ransom. Now, what is the reason behind kidnapping? How can it be stopped? Why do young people especially engage in kidnapping? So those are the bugging issues we will be treating on today's episode.
Thank you.
All right.
You are a Yahoo person. 419. You are a charmer. You are trying to charm everybody. You can't charm me.
Did you think your performance was good enough to impress the judges?
Well, I think so. I think so. I owe to God. I think so. They actually made some positive comments, and hopefully
you make it through.
Yeah, I will make it through.
Darkbo, give me that energy again.
All right.
Tell us what you would do if you were chosen to be this bootcamp.
I'll be very happy. Like, you know, that kind of joy that you don't know how to express it. That's the kind of joy I will experience.
Bootcamp. Bye-bye.
You're giving her your.
Thank you. I'm so grateful.
You know why I would want to send you to the boot camp? Because of the Christian in you. What is that ring in your pocket?
You left your phone
Is
on?
that talisman? Wait, hold on. Bring it out. Let me hear your ringtone. What's your ringtone? Bring it. Let me hear.
I should bring it.
Bring it now. You are friend.
Don't press it. Confirm. There's somebody shouting.
So,
God bless you.
James, you
God
are
bless
bringing Bible verse and prayer. You have somebody to call you at this time.
Initially, my phone was on flight mode when I came in the first time.
Eh? I tapped into the anointing. Sir, I'm sorry.
He's giving him the lifeline.
Amen. Daddy is talking to me. Daddy says, Amen. 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 James, you have my white card. Daddy has spoken.
Thank you.
You have my white card.
See
huh?
you in the
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I saw you the first day and I thought you had potentials, but
You are shaky. You're not.
it's not, you know.
I know what we're looking
Joy,
for.
can you please break the news to us?
Actually, yeah, you smile, but then for what we're looking for with Inside Out Agatha, it's quite unfortunate that there are certain criteria you didn't meet.
And then, can you break the rest of the news, please, Tony?
So we've tried to look at it, and we just think that we should send you to the boot camp.
To the boot camp. Whoa! Congratulations, see you in the boot camp.
It's a serious talk show, and so there were some other qualities that the host or the new host, the new face of this show is meant to have. The producers of the show had already briefed me, and that is what I was looking for.
Next to audition was a civil engineer who mixed up the identities of the judges.
When you get in there, what do you expect?
I'll just do what I do most on the microphone, and I hope that it will convince them enough for me to get qualified for the next stage, and that's all.
My name is Lemi Oduyebo.
Lemmy.
Yes.
L-E-M-I.
L-E-M-M-Y.
I'm actually here to actually continue Agatha's footstep, to fit in it and continue the legacy she has laid behind.
Agatha's footstep. How are you going to continue her footstep like her?
Like, I want to step into her shoes. And
what size are you using? What's her size?
there's a lot of passion in her size. No, the size I'm talking about, it can't be shoe size.
Passion. Passion.
She had to do the P word.
Passion. I don't understand. Madam, have passion. Have passion on me. Oh, yeah, show your passion.
My passion?
Yes.
Show the passion. You see now? You see level?
Good afternoon, Mars and sirs, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to another episode of the Inside Out, and which is usually your most interesting, intellectually refreshing program. And I, being Lemmy, will be your host for this episode. We'll be talking on something very interesting today. It is actually a comparison between one phase and the other phase, and I expect that it will thrill your intellectualism. First of all, it's the topic vocation versus certification. Is there a very big possibility of merging the two? If you merge the two, which is more sustaining? Is it vocation or certification? But just before we continue, I have very interesting hosts, guests here, and I have very good audiences. So all of our views will be heard today. We'll go on a short commercials. Don't go nowhere. Stick to your TV and we'll be right back.
Good day, viewers. You're welcome to Inside Out, and I am Sulaimon Adeleko. I have people in the audience from different tribes in Nigeria, and today we'll be talking about if you recognize your tribe first, or your ethnic group, should I say that, or your country first. So we are going to be asking them, and we also have personalities and experts that will be looking into the people and asking them deep questions to know if they are tribe first or Nigeria. We'll be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll be asking each and every member of the audience if it's Nigeria first or their tribe. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of Inside Out. Today's episode promises to be very exciting, educative, informative, and thrilling. Without wasting time, I would like to quickly introduce the topic, and we're going to be talking about child abuse. When you look at Nigeria, when you look at the world today, there's so much happening to kids. There's so much that human beings are doing that you cannot even imagine that they're doing that to kids. Imagine what happened like 2 years ago. There was something that was going viral online about a maid. Actually, she was unaware that there were cameras in the house about a maid that was supposed to take care of a child. And then she was supposed to feed this child. She was busy beating the child, like abusing the child up and down. To crown it up, these abuses, they don't really happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Bishop.
much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back from the break. This is your program and it's continuing. I'll start with my guests. I have 4 of them, wonderful guests, 2 women and 2 men. To my right, we've got Mr. ONG. His vast experience is related to so much persons. I believe that he's got a family too. And he gives his children encouragement as to what they should embark on for the next phase of their life. The next to him is a very pretty woman, which I believe she's got very much experiences as to how to deal with young people, what should be their focus. And next to him is an aged, young-looking man who's got the words of power. And next to him is our one and only Lepasius Bosse. She's got all the experiences we need for this program, and we are going to learn very well from it.
We're going to kill you. You understand?
Thank you.
But you need to tell him. You really think I'm the Lepasius Bosse?
Well, I guess that's your stage name, so.
Oh, jeez.
You see the thing come, say you be like.
Bosse.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm your best friend. You don't recognize
your identity. Just no. Your identity. You're an aged young man. I've never heard such a title. My friend, don't be angry.
No problem, sir.
Where do you buy your weed from? Where do you buy it from? What area? Is it Isaleko? Is it Mushi? Is it Igoro? Is it Akala? Let me get your good. Where do you buy it?
I don't read that.
For this one, we are giving identity to different people. Aged
young man.
I am calling somebody like aged young.
Funny. He paid me.
You are finished.
I'm personally paid.
You don't understand. Young is 18 to 25.
He's aged about you.
Aged is 70 to 90. So imagine aged young. I've never heard of that kind of title.
There was a moment when ONG stood up. What happened?
You know, I used the judges as my guests, and I don't know them. But I knew ONG. So I said, young man ONG. And I went on the next person, I don't know the name. I went on the next person and I said, aged young man. And so ONG said, wow, he's never heard of such a title, aged young man. I was like, some of the blunders you really can't do away with, particularly when you are tensed, you know.
It was a long, hot day. The first set of contestants to walk in requested for bottles of water to quench their thirst and cool down.
Let's give you a topic. Why do we like practice a lot in Nigeria?
Sir, please, can I have some water outside, please?
So what are you, please?
Can you have what?
Can I have
Can I have some water? Okay. Why are you outside? Over the Tola? It is a we do thing we don't know. Drink this water here.
Exam malpractices. Who's to blame?
Okay.
The kids or the parents?
I think I need water.
Exam malpractices. Who is to blame? The parents or the kids?
Simo.
Yes.
She wants to activate the juju now.
Who is Simo? Who is blessing?
You better finish this water.
I don't understand.
Welcome to your favorite program on TV. It's Inside Out again, people, and I am Fadekemi Bakare. Today we have a wonderful topic to talk about, which is why do we like party in Nigeria? But first of all, I would like to introduce my judges. First, we have Mr. ONG here. A round of applause for him. We also have an expert here, which is going to tell us about the typical Nigerian people, why Nigerians like party. You're welcome, ma.
Laye.
All right, thank you for coming.
Laye. Baby, Koja.
Hello, everyone. It's another wonderful episode of Inside Out, and I'm Simo. Now, before I go on today's show, if you have never been involved in exam malpractice, please raise your hands up. No one is doing that.
Hand down.
You've never? Don't understand.
You've never been involved in exam malpractice. Oh, really? Can you swear on your honor? Really? Okay. Now today we are looking at who is to blame amongst the parents and the children. Why do we have more exam malpractice? Is it that the children are not well taught, or the parents are in support of them doing this? Now we've had cases of parents buying exam papers for their children before the exam date, So today we're examining it, and we have a panel on this show today who are going to do justice to it. So don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
I'll give you my lifeline.
Why are you doing this? I wanted to buy your lifeline.
In the bootcamp, I'm very sure they're going to do a lot of trainings for you guys. Why it's going to be competitive?
Yes.
Okay.
2 tips. You still need a lot of brush up.
Okay, ma'am.
You still need a lot of work. So in trying to do your presentation, keep eye contact, pay attention. Just try and learn everything they teach you there, but I see a lot of potential in you. I kept it for someone else, but seeing you.
Thank you.
I see potentials in you too.
I give it to you, and I don't regret it. Yeah, there were surprises, because surprising in the sense that there were people who came and you just thought they would knock you off. But funny enough, they didn't. Rather, there were people that the typical way we judge Nigerians, you will look from their wardrobe to their addictions to their charisma, and you will say, no, this person won't do it. But when they stood and had to deliver, they were awesome, Such people, I believe, a little of training, they'll do well.
Mengwa Joshua did not impress the judges at the initial stage of the auditions. He subsequently got a phone call to attend this next phase. Has he learned his lessons? Is he better prepared? Has he got what it takes to wow the judges? Or is this the end of the road for him? Find out after the break.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and our wonderful viewers at home. And you're welcome to yet another edition of Inside Out with Mengwa Josh. And today, we'll be discussing on a very wonderful topic, and that is the societal notions toward a successful woman. Don't freak out. We have wonderful guests in the audience, together with our wonderful audiences, and we will be discussing on this topic today. And you viewers at home, feel free to whip out your phone. You are also a part of this program. Join us, keep tweeting, keep texting, keep calling, because this show is for everybody. It's for you, and you. Inside Out will be right back after this timeout.
Next to audition was Ajoke, whom ONG called small but mighty.
My name is Joke Oyefesobi.
Joke
Oyefesobi.
Oyefesobi.
Yes, please.
Small but mighty.
Amen.
How old are you, in case you're too old for this?
I'm 30.
Ah,
Yeah.
cut off point.
How?
This little body.
Small but mighty.
Cut off point.
ONG. I like you.
Do you know?
I like you.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Inside Out. Today, we are going to be discussing a rather emasculating topic. One that people will rather not talk about. One that even the victims will rather be silent about. We're talking about domestic violence, with the men being at the receiving end. Now, we're in a society where men are meant to be the head of the home. We're in a society where a man cannot say, a woman won me in a competition. We're in a society where a man cannot afford not to be the breadwinner of the home. Now, imagine that man being beaten by his wife in the house. How many men do you think will come out to come and discuss this with anybody? How many men do you think are going through this torture but are too ashamed to share it with anyone?
Well, that's what we are here to discuss today. Now, to discuss this with us.
Mighty. What are you saying? You are the person. You are going. You are going. We are using our white card.
Our white card.
Thank you.
We're having our white card.
Okay, let me. I have a wild card to send one person straight into the house.
Wow.
The boot camp.
Okay.
To the boot camp. And I'm going to send you.
Wow, I'm so grateful.
Yeah, you're grateful. Okay.
I'm so grateful.
Swagger
Thank
out.
you very much.
All right, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, can I hug you now?
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
thank you.
I like you. So you can. You know.
Remember Mengwa Joshua, who got thumbs up from the judges? The judges have some information for him. Is it good or bad news?
First and foremost, you don't look 30 and we have a problem with and then secondly, you look more like a trader.
Hey, true. True. My brother, you have that. Even honestly, yeah. Yeah. And you have K-leg. I don't like K-leg. I don't like anything K-leg at all.
Okay, so as the chairman here, I will overrule everybody and send you back to Mengwa City, to the boot camp.
You're up to the boot camp.
With a straight ticket to boot camp for Mengwa Joshua, it was Chiwetel Onyema's turn to convince the judges that he has what is required to be the next host of Inside Out.
Okay, so you have passion.
Yes, I do.
For the job. Show us your passion.
They've made names for themselves when it comes to making songs that actually top the charts. They've actually featured in movies that are blockbusters, and most of them have actually won awards for themselves. As a matter of fact, they are actually role models to a lot of people. And everywhere they go, they are celebrated, and that is why we call them celebrities. But something seems to be common amongst most celebrities, and that is broken marriage. What causes this? Is it because the celebrities are actually not paying attention to their marriages as they do to their craft? My name is Onyema Chiwete. Welcome to Inside Out. From T-Bills and Tiwa Savage to Tonto Dike and Churchill, the list goes on and on. What is the reason for people celebrities losing out or not making it when it comes to their marriages? I have guests on the show today. Olushola Cole is actually a life coach, and I also have a celebrity, so we hear it from both sides, you have to balance things up. I have Iniedo, who's actually a seasoned actress, and she's going to be joining us on the show. So just keep your fingers crossed, because when we come back, it's going to be Inside Out all the way.
My brother, you like gossip. You are a wicked person, broken marriages. You are wicked. Celebrity, broken marriage. You are a mean person. Of all the topics, I will finish you today. Your man they run now. Like they talk hot porridge. Celebrity marriage. Everything Tiwa Savage and TVs. They don't settle. Tiwa Savage and TVs, they don't settle. They don't settle. They don't settle.
Okay.
Police is there. Now broken marriage. You get that? Sorry, no best. This man. Thank God it's Friday. No, who sent you come?
I'm sorry.
Who sent you? You came here to mock me, Abi?
No, sir. No.
You. Don't worry. You come and score yourself. Come and score yourself. Take Baru.
ONG would have none of Chiwetel's presentation and requested that he did something different.
Bros, I will give him one title. Give him one title. We cannot help you something. Bros,
okay.
Give him one title.
Let's give you our own topic, yeah? You live in Nigeria?
Yes, I do.
You know about the recession?
Yes, I do.
So you give us a program on how...
bros, you know good now. This is easy now. It's just not easy now.
Recession, how our family is coping.
Okay. What is the role of the educational sector in the analysis of the microeconomic diversity that is capable of creating a compatibility that has brought a divide in the external reserve of Nigeria. Talk about it.
Recession. Please go ahead.
Okay, let's do this one. Bobrisky versus Derele. Who is crazier?
Okay. Do I go?
Oh, yeah.
Now, there are two guys who are actually making names and news on Instagram and everywhere. A lot of people actually believe that they have similarities together. First is seasoned presenter Derele, and the other is Bobrisky, who claims to be a cosmetologist. Now, a lot of people are of the opinion that these guys have something together, which is they actually behave like women. Now, actually, the truth is, who is actually crazier? Because a lot of people are actually thinking that, okay, Bobrisky came before Derele, and that is why, they just feel he's a new thing and everybody just rushes at him. So on today's show, we're going to be talking and finding out who is actually more crazy. Is it Derele who waves his hair about, or is it Bobrisky who actually changed his complexion? We'll find this out on today's episode of Inside Out. I'm Chiwete Onyema. Let's go.
Get out there! Get out! Get out! Get out! Yeah! Get out! You will not go to the house. You will not go. You will not go. I don't agree. You cannot just come in like that. Oh, celebrity.
Onyema, get up, Onyema, with your muzzle. I'm giving you my white card. Go.
Why are you doing this?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I will show you to this.
Thank you, sir.
Return back.
Congrats.
I said return back there. Return back there. Skinny jeans and leggings. And Afro skinny jeans and Afro. Which one is preferable by men? Oh yeah, talk from your own perspective.
Guys, I should give my own. Are
you asking me? Are you asking me?
Okay. For most of our
Igbo
men,
your white card now. Give you placard.
For most Igbo people who actually wear there's a new trend, this new dress code called Akpobi. It's actually a cloth material. A lot of Igbo actually I don't know.
You are even older than Auntie Agatha herself. You are older. You are old man. You are too experienced.
So, Chiwetel is off to bootcamp. Day 4 of auditions has come to an end. A beautiful end. Over 500 people applied to audition to be the next phase of the TV show Inside Out. 40 contestants made it through stage 1. Now we have 23 contestants who have stormed their way to the boot camp. Unknown to most of them, the boot camp is yet another grueling phase of the search, as the numbers will be further whittled down. In all, only 9 contestants will ultimately get into the house, from where one person will emerge at the end as the new phase of Inside Out. Who will emerge as the winner? Whose head will eventually fit the great crown? Are there any more surprises on the show? Brace up for the next episode of The Surge. It's the boot camp. It promises more exciting TV moments. See you then.
This is The Surge, and we made it to the boot camp!